I'd suck heaps of dicks for $20 million.
Like, no one cares about your saggy tits and your fucking.
Is your name?
box.
I want to beat her to death with her dead fetus.
We're not saying anything wrong. We're just saying that teachers fucking boys is hot.
Come in my ass.
We're not endorsing kid porn. We're just giving you an avenue to do it.
Always down.
I hate when they call us the pommies. You guys are the fucking prisoners. You fucking rapists with a tan.
How can you watch this through with like just laugh? Is that actually period blood?
Yes.
That's a lot. You'd have to like.
You have an abortion or some shit, like what the
Well,
fuck?
no. Should I
Amanda.
suck dick now? Should I take it up the arse?
Only white privilege I believe in is white woman privilege.
Yeah.
White male privilege doesn't exist. They work for their shit. They work for their shit.
I'm fucking leaving. You guys are sickos.
Don't be that misogynist.
You know who you're talking to here.
Listen here, bitch. Faggots, whores, penis, come in your ass, come in your mum's ass, come in your dad's mouth.
Nothing beats a bottle of red wine and a fucking solid wank.
We're allowed to be hypocrites. That's the whole thing about
Yeah.
this. We are all hypocrites.
All right.
Fags.
126.
Hey, fags.
Fags.
Fucking 126.
Fags. What's 126?
That's how many episodes we've done.
Oh, let's go.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of time
Who
hanging
would
out
have
with
thought?
just two other dudes.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
gay
It
as
is
fuck.
fucking-
And I love it.
126 times 3 is a lot.
Makes me want to suck dick even more. That's how gay
It's
it is.
300 something. That's a lot
It's a
of
lot of
man
hours.
hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
2 hours every
It
episode.
makes me erect when you put it like that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It certainly
Stiff.
does. Yeah.
We pretty much exhausted every topic.
It's
Have we? We really talk
Well,
about like
there's
two
always-
things.
Yeah.
it's actually hot talking into a phallic shaped symbol all for 3 hours every
I
Thursday.
find it difficult not to swallow this whole.
Yeah.
You know, like it's
Glog, glog,
yeah,
glog,
you're
that's-
like, oh, that's right. We're just having conversation.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, is this Barry Woods? Oh,
Is it Charles Brown?
Charles Brown.
So,
Whatever his name. Someone Brown.
Yeah,
You're
some
saying,
fucking black
you were
dude whose
saying
name I can't remember.
that pop punk dudes that are pedos all have sideburns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so and it's a thing.
What a random
to
topic.
test, we discovered this.
We have talked about everything. You're right.
We discovered this a fair while ago. We were watching a Newfound Glory film clip. And we're like, why is it? And the guy in
So
there
who's
is
the
a
pedo?
The guitarist.
Ian Watkins.
Ian Watkins is like a savage pedo.
Savage pedo.
So if he has
Not just a
sideburns-
pedo, a
get an
savage
old
pedo.
photo though, like from like 2005 or something. Pre-pedophile, well, pre being arrested for kid fit.
Pre-convicted pedophile.
Yeah, pre-convict.
Oh, this guy. Is he
Yeah,
a pop punk?
lost profits.
No, they're sideburns, kind of.
Yeah, there's sideburns under
that's
that for sure.
That's
There
a
has
bit
to
of
be.
an emo sort of thing.
There's not a whole lot
Oh,
of
yeah,
sideburn action
sideburns.
there.
Yes, there you are.
Oh, yeah,
Fuck, he
sideburns.
looks creepy as fuck, doesn't he?
But he like straightened his sideburns. It's so weird, dude.
Have you ever read the story on him? It's fucking brutal. He
What about
was like
him being pedo?
what he did.
What did he do?
Fuck kids.
Yeah, but
Wow.
like the what he did, man, it wasn't. It was fucked. If you ever like feel like having a hard wank, I mean,
An easy wank. Yeah.
no, dude, it's fucked up. Hey, he's a fucking piece of shit. That cunt should be killed, probably.
How was the AIDS? Well, Normie
It
and
was
Josh were
good.
shitting themselves,
Yep.
and I was crook with the flu, so all three of us were out last
Yeah.
week.
I had gastro. It was fucking. It was awesome. Felt
Yeah.
great.
I had a sinus infection and some weird stomach thing. Dude, it was weird because it was like, felt like I was going to shit myself, like gastro, but I just couldn't even shit.
Yeah,
Couldn't
right.
shit. Yeah, it was
sucks.
weird.
Very odd.
Yeah, I've never had anything like it, man. It's
Well, you
fucked.
were saying chemtrails in Adelaide, right?
That's my tinfoil hat.
Let's get right into it. Let's
Well-
get right into it. Let's go.
Well, dude, every time I fucking go to Adelaide, and Adelaide doesn't have the sea breeze, so it doesn't blow it out like Perth, so it just fucking hangs around. And you watch them, that You'll get there, it'll be a clear day, and they just fucking do it, and then it gets real misty and it starts to get lower.
Yeah.
And dude, last time I was there and the time before, just allergies. Like as soon as it happens,
Yeah.
I was taking Zyrtec, taking everything, and it fucked me for 2 days. And then I came back here, and they were doing it here. I got up in the morning, can just see him, because like even Laura was like, I'm seeing all these planes do it. She's like, they're flying outside of the flight path. They're not allowed to fly there.
Yeah,
they're all in the no-fly zone. They're up north.
Yeah,
and they're
okay.
all just, I could see him in the morning, just spraying shit everywhere. And then out our office, they're not allowed to fly in a lot of these places. And but everyone was talking about it. They're in like a lot of groups and that. Laura
Yeah.
was saying she's part of these mothers groups, and people are all like, "Oh, we're feeling like shit after they were doing it."
Yeah.
And then everyone's fucking
Well, there's
sick.
no surprise there, right? If you fucking fill the air with chemicals that you're not meant to breathe in,
Yeah.
and then you breathe them
Oh.
in, you're like, oh, we feel bad.
Yeah.
Your mate popped up.
No, yeah.
No, the funny thing is the government actually ran a program, and they still do. This is a funny thing. Like, you
Dude
can't.
makes me want to beat my head against a brick wall.
Yeah, I know.
Zero evidence.
You
Look
can't-
up. Look up.
Zero evidence for vaccine efficacy as well, but didn't stop you taking 5
I
of them,
know.
did it? cunt?
That's the funny.
Zero evidence that you're a good cunt, Jeff Watson. Zero evidence that
When
you're a
it-
human worth listening to.
When
Zero
there's like-
evidence that you shouldn't kill yourself.
When there's like planes, you can watch them. Like I was driving to work, you're watching the planes over here spraying shit, and the ones taking zero trail behind them.
Yeah.
I've driven past them at the airport, the unmarked planes. I've seen them.
But not
They
only
have
that,
the.
there's- but you've seen it before where like there's two planes and they're both like way up high, right? Where
Yeah.
they say that, oh, it's just condensation or whatever the fuck it is. And then it's like, well, here's two of them. One's doing it, one's not.
Yeah.
Explain that.
And why do they fly straight up? They don't take off the same. They'll literally go straight. I was watching it in Adelaide. They'll fly up real high, straight,
SpaceX.
and then they fly across and come, and they just do it
Well,
crisscross.
it's also got to do with humidity as well, right? Like, I think it's got something to do with that.
Well, it's not condensation. It doesn't
Bro,
hang
it's
there
exhaust,
with a
bro.
hole.
It's exhaust. You know how exhaust. You know when you drive
Is
your
that
car.
what he said?
You know when you drive your car and there's just like a fucking white trail of steam forever behind your car, and you're like, it's just exhaust, bro.
Exhaust.
It's just exhaust.
How
bro.
come no planes from the airport have exhaust coming behind them, but those ones do?
No, it's just
Is it-
exhaust, bro.
Like,
Oh, wait, stop asking questions.
yeah, I know.
It's just exhaust, bro.
It's the same
Wait,
in
he's
Adelaide.
spoken, bro.
Yeah. The
Fuck, he's an
fucking
idiot.
NPC has spoken. You know, it's funny people like that live in this world where they're just not critical of anything. They just
Yeah.
think there's no way that they'd be doing to that. There's no way that they'd do bad things to
Well, I
us.
don't need
'cause
to
we're-
think for myself because the government has my back.
They love me.
They love me.
They love
They have
me.
my best interest at heart.
But
they, just,
to,
they had to raise the tax. They had to raise the tax. You know, they just had to do it.
to be honest, I actually didn't think chemtrails exist until I actually, I looked into it and realized that they did.
Yeah, until you like looked up and saw
looked
like
up and saw-
planes doing it like
Yeah.
right in front of you, and you're like, "That's weird." Okay.
And then you realize that like every government has contracts and they've been doing it since 1960.
Well, I mean, it's very similar to how people just fully didn't believe that you could manipulate the weather.
yeah,
No.
They're like, no fucking way. And now it's just a common thing, but
Yeah.
people still believe don't believe it exists.
Man, a lot of them. I don't know if there is much weather that's not manipulated.
The former
That's a
CIA
solid fucking
director
comment.
has spoken in front of the CFR, and he calls them statospheric aerosol injections. Okay. Why? It's kicked off. Why are they doing it then? I don't know.
Why do you fucking think?
Mm.
Why do you think?
Yeah, and I think that there's multiple agendas with all this stuff. It's like that's the same thing. A lot of people
Why
can't.
they put fluoride in the water?
I
Because
know.
they're worried about your teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
Like,
the-
don't give a fuck about your health. Eat all the bad food. Get fat and lazy. But your teeth, we'll look after your teeth.
Fluoride's
Wait,
real good.
Got you, bro.
And
Got
how what better way to fucking get strong teeth by putting something in whatever you drink and it washes past your teeth for a second and poisons your body. The thing that on every tube of toothpaste says do not give to children under 12
And don't
under
swallow.
16.
And don't swallow. It literally says do not
Yeah.
swallow.
Fluoride, the funniest thing is, I've looked into the studies on fluoride, and there's not really any conclusive evidence that it's even good for your teeth.
No, there's just a company out there producing fluoride who are like, we need to come up with some bullshit so we can keep selling this
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah.
It's just like the things, back in the past when there was like formaldehyde and and asbestos and all this shit. Before we knew exactly what it did or the long-term exposure to it, everyone thought it was fine.
Yeah.
Doctors said it was fine. Everyone's like, yeah, fucking asbestos, your whole house. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, asbestos.
It's going to kill you.
Dude, mercury.
Put it in your bedroom.
So why would you not think that the same thing could happen with everything? With any chemical that goes
they
into
put
anything?
mercury in vaccines. They're literally, and then they're like, oh, that's bad for you. Let's use aluminium.
No,
the other thing
funny
that's
thing
really
about that
fucking
is they're
bad
like,
for
they're
you.
like, get vaccinated, don't eat the tuna.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
What? What? Don't
got
eat
too
tuna,
much mercury.
mercury bad. Get vaccinated, mercury good. Like, bro, it's the same thing.
Don't ever break a thermometer, and if you do, don't let it get on your skin.
Yeah.
But get this injection with mercury in it. Yeah.
Don't let it get in your skin. Pierce the skin with it and put it straight into your bloodstream. Yeah. Way better.
Yeah, don't drink out of aluminium cans. It's really bad. But we'll put it in a vaccine to invoke an immune response.
Yeah, so that's true, right? They
Just put tuna in the vaccine.
the fluoride
just
was a
use tuna as the
byproduct
base.
from
Yeah, it's just a bit
making
of
aluminium, and they
Put
needed to do
omega-3
something.
in
with it.
as the base, bro. Sorry,
Well,
what were you saying?
So
were you
that
saying, man?
fluoride was is a byproduct of smelting aluminium, and they had tons of it and didn't know what to do with it, so they came up with a solution.
Yeah.
Put it in the water.
Yeah, that's the solution. They had to get rid of it. It's a whole documentary about it. It's fucking interesting.
Interesting how much
Where's the
damage it
documentary?
does.
Is it on Netflix or?
Just literally type in fluoride
Into YouTube.
or even not conspiracy, just fluoride something, and it'll come up.
Yeah.
There's heaps of different
Dude,
ones about it.
fluoride destroys the development of children's brains. It's
Yeah.
really fucking bad. And if it does that, it's funny how they think adults can have it for some reason. Oh yeah, like the studies all say conclusively that it damages the development of a child's brain. Damages their brain. And for some reason, it's fine in adults. How does that work? I'd love to know.
No, just it just does. Okay.
Yeah, don't think about it. Be Jeff.
Yeah.
Don't think about it. All you got to ask yourself is,
Jeff just-
why would these nice people do that
Jeff's
to
just
us?
coked up on fluoride. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's
It's
like,
the,
"Ah."
it's the same. It's the
running
same
through his veins.
acronym, bro. WW. What would WWFJG? What would Jeff do?
What would Jeff do?
What would Jeff
Oh,
do?
D even.
Give you the
I can't-
fluoride stare?
I've
Jeff
had
would
like
have
4 of these and I'm fucking sideways already.
Jeff would have the fluorides. That's the fucking brain.
He's got hell
dead.
nice teeth, but he can't even speak properly.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Whoa!
Oh, we got the internet's dropped out.
There's still people.
I think we're still on.
Yeah,
no,
we're
it's
still
still
on. It
on.
must have
Alright.
just paused or something.
Yeah, sorry guys, the internet's a bit fucky. There's like 40,000 million people living at my house at the moment, so it's a bit interesting. And apparently, if you own like nice houses, you get dog shit internet.
Yeah,
it
you-
just seems to be the way.
We do live in Australia where
Yeah.
the best internet we've got is the world's worst.
The best
it's
internet
fun.
you've got is on your phone.
Dude,
By a country
have you
mile.
literally, you do a speed test and it's about 140 down with 4G at
Yeah.
home, and you do a speed test, you got the best internet, you get 100 down.
Yeah,
That's the best you can get.
yeah.
Brilliant. Although you can pay $1,000 a month to get like a gig down. So that's hell worth
How
it.
fucked is it that you go to like a third world shithole and they got super fast internet for almost free?
Yeah.
It literally costs you $20 a month and,
Yeah.
and unlimited.
Crazy.
And
eh?
here we pay like, fuck, what do you pay a month for here? Like
I'm paying what, $60
60.
for that's just on my phone, but
Is it unlimited?
Wait, I'm going to say something to this fucking idiot here.
I'm still.
If you want the evidence, this is what all these idiots always do. You say something, you spend, it's like all these things. You say it because you spent fucking years, hours of research, and these dumb cunts are like, give me evidence. You go and do it, you fucking idiot.
No, but
go and look it up yourself.
Literally,
Actually use some
Google it.
critical thinking skills to think, maybe not everything I'm being told is the truth.
No, but
maybe I don't live in you.
That's how entitled these people are. You got to give it to me.
Yeah.
And the only people that give them fucking any kind of information is the news media.
Dude,
the news media is great at handing out misinformation.
Did you see that meme? I sent it to.
That's what I said, Grant. Just look up. Look up, cunt.
Yeah.
Look up. What,
Pretty
isn't there a
fucking-
movie called Look Up?
All right.
About it, what was
It's-
it? It's like an end of world movie. There's like a media
There
company.
is,
kill. It's
there
literally
is.
called Look Up, and everyone's in denial about it. And they're like, "Look, it's there."
Yeah.
And like the whole thing is them trying to like prove to people that it's there, and no one will fucking listen.
That's why these people can do whatever they want. Because
Yeah.
they can do it, they can tell us they're doing it, and people are that fucking dumb. They'll be like, they wouldn't do that to us. This here, man, I sent it to our group. He goes, I get a kick out of people who demand unequivocal
Called
proof
clouds,
before. The what?
They're called clouds.
I get a kick out of people who demand unequivocal proof before they'll change an opinion that was formed for them with absolutely no proof whatsoever. That's
They'll
it.
change their gender on a whim.
Yeah. They literally watch the media and they're like, "Oh, the vaccines are good. How'd you come to that?"
Yeah.
Oh, the guy with the white coat told me because he's nice and would never. They don't take money.
Yeah.
It's not about money.
but these
they
are the-
love me.
These are the same people though. They're just like, I feel like a woman today. You know, I am a woman today, and it's just like, well, how'd you come to that conclusion? Well, I feel like this. It's like, well, I feel like our government doesn't have the best interest. Well, you're a fucking idiot. It's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But feelings are an equivocal thing that made you believe this thing. So it works for me, or it works for you, but not for me. Okay, got it. Yeah, no worries. And then when I actually show you stuff, you're just going to deny it anyway. Oh, it's fake news. Oh, it's been doctored.
Well, it's hard
like-
to
what's
it's
the
hard
benefit?
to it's hard to go against whatever is the narrative of something.
Yeah, it's easy to just
It's
be
easy
an
to
NPC.
just go along.
Yeah.
Right? It's like it was hard during COVID when we wouldn't fucking take the vaccine. We got treated like a piece of shit for fucking
and,
2
and
years.
even just for
Right,
que-
and we
so.
still get treated like shit now.
But just for
As you should.
questioning the fucking narrative the whole time. Like, people don't like
Yeah.
it. You know, that's the funny thing. It's the easiest thing to go along with the narrative. It takes nothing. You just got to be a coward and
Yeah.
just go, everything I'm being told's the
I think
truth.
it's-
You're an
honestly,
idiot for questioning
I think
it.
it's like almost like an evolutionary thing. Like if you think about animals, to survive, a lot of them, and probably us, were better off in a group. And to be in a group, you had to get along with everyone. So you sort of just went with the general consensus.
But what about
Right.
what about to survive? You need intuition,
Well, yeah.
which these idiots won't
But
use.
there'll be like an alpha
No,
that
but
would
there's
be
also
the
yeah,
intuitive one.
exactly. There's someone
Yeah.
who's in charge handling this shit, and you can
Yeah.
just be the sheep.
You can just be the shit.
Yeah,
That's
you
probably
just
true.
sharpen the spear. There you go, sir. Go kill the thing.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's
that-
safer, right? You're going to live longer if you're in a group where people have got your back. So you have to conform.
And then I guess a lot of the shit, the conformists just get led astray quite easy.
Yeah.
There's like a left right brain thinking, right? The left side of your brain is all critical and
Yeah.
matter of
Mathematical.
fact, and then the right side is intuitive,
And artistic.
and artistic, yeah. Which, if you look at the old sciences from thousands of years ago, they used both sides. We only use the left brain side for the sciences now. That's why there's no answer for so many things, because a lot of it doesn't make fucking sense, and it needs an intuitive side. You need that balance. But it's such a strange time to live in, where these sort of people, they don't have that intuitive side. They don't even think that's real.
Yeah.
'Cause
Because also science has become a religion as well.
It has
So
become really.
It's like it's this belief system, and it's like, well, no, like there's plenty of science that goes both ways, and that's how science works. It's trying to prove something will happen all the time. Like no matter what you throw at it, like there might be a few anomalies, and that's where people go, well, okay, well, especially with the vaccine, I might be the anomaly in this situation because my DNA makeup isn't going to work for this thing. So, but it's become this like, no, we're all the same and therefore it works for all of us. And it's like, no, we're not all the same. And that's fine. And it doesn't mean it's all going to, work for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just, I don't know, dude. It's so fucking retarded. Like, talking to people about science these days is actually difficult, I find.
Yeah, because you hit a wall with them because they can't actually, they think they're critically thinking, but they only think inside this small box.
Yeah.
Like we said, they can't intuitively think.
And they go after, the good thing with, well, not the good thing, but the thing that works for them is that they go after studies that supports their narrative. It's like confirmation bias, right?
Yeah.
So they go after that confirmation bias, get it, and then go, look, here's this. It's like, okay, well, what about the one study where the dude who has nothing to gain and everything to lose is saying this is actually incorrect? And they're, oh, it's fake news, it's doctored. It's like, but how is it doctored? Like, why would someone do that? Why would you destroy your life deliberately?
Yeah.
Like, he literally stands to gain nothing. He's mocked by his peers. He's not given a time of day. Yeah, literally. Like, it's
the same
such
thing
a
about
religion. Dude.
everything we said about these vaccines. It's literally because all we're doing was questioning it, and it doesn't feel right. That intuitive side was going, something's not right here, and then you look into it, and the more you look into it, you unravel things about it, and then you start looking at alternate science, like people that are not getting the media coverage, that are very, very like they have the same fucking degrees as these other people. They're very intelligent people. They're very, like, what was his name? Peter
File.
Yeah, Peter File.
Sorry, it's
What
too
was-
easy.
What was
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but he's the most peer-reviewed cardiologist in the history of modern medicine.
McCullough.
And then, Peter McCullough. And then as soon as he says something against the narrative, he's a conspiracy theorist.
And an idiot.
That's such the most obvious one.
Yeah.
That
Well,
one.
that and just like, if you need to mandate something, I'm instantly like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
If it's good, people will
Well, I
choose to
think
do it. You
the
know how
delivery-
exercise is good and people. No one's like, exercise is dangerous. No one's out there like out the front of gyms, picketing the gym, being like, get out of there, you're all gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
Except Pfizer. I've seen a few.
close them down. Yeah. No, but like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's so obvious. Like, the moment something becomes mandated, you're just like, that's not good.
I know, and this narrative that somehow humans only were able to survive in the last 100 years, like that haven't had this massive history before Big Pharma. Like, they have this narrative that they came up with vaccines and we lived.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, we have prospered for thousands of years, if not hundreds of thousands. There's evidence of fucking cultures that go back 50 to 100,000 years. How did we survive
Have you
if their
seen-
narrative that vaccines saved us all from dying? How?
Have you seen the...
Doesn't make sense.
I forget the name of the documentary. I'm just going to have a swing at it, but I think it's like Cave of Bones. Or something like that. The one about the Homo naledi. I think I'm saying... I'm not sure if I'm
Oh,
saying that
that
right.
I think the real...
So basically, there was Homo sapiens, which is what we are. Then there's Homo something else. They're all gay, basically. I can't fully remember it. but there's-
Homosexualis.
Yeah, homosexualis, and then there's like Homo naledi, I think is their name, and they were like burying their dead in this like fucking retarded cave, and it dates back like a crazy like, it's around the time of Neanderthals basically, and they were deliberately burying their dead, and so they were saying like, well, these are meant to be hunter-gatherer people who like weren't too intelligent, who didn't really have any sort of like religious or respect, not necessarily respect for dead, but just like they weren't doing burials, and these people were taken through this cave system that is like bullshit, dude. Like, I couldn't. No one in this room, look, you guys maybe if you learn how to like traverse, like rock climb and traverse through caves and stuff. It's like, it's fucking retarded, like, to get through there. And they were taking their dead there and burying them there.
Yeah.
And it just proves that, like, that the existence of intelligent life form goes back, like, so much further. It's exactly what Graham Hancock's been talking
hundreds
about
of
for ages, man.
thousands of years.
Literally hundreds of thousands of years.
And that's
It's so interesting.
That's another narrative that we've been lied to about. I don't understand when you look at things, because it just takes a little bit of scratching below the surface,
Yeah.
and you find that it's all a fucking lie. And why?
Yeah.
because it all makes sense. It's all to control us. If we look back and we're not the most advanced civilization that's been, which I think that's probably the probability leans towards that we're not. We're probably way less advanced than some of the previous civilizations. But with
just
their
a different
narrative that
version.
we are, is that everything they say about science and about their narratives is true because we're the smartest now. We know the best. There's no better way to do things.
But we have nothing to compare it to, which is like, we have our version of intelligence, right? But they also say that like octopus are very intelligent, or dolphins are very intelligent. Their brains are like twice the size of ours, but it's just a different form of intelligence, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, who's to say that different cultures or different, what I don't even know the word, like species or whatever, would have different forms of evolution. They would have come to different conclusions. They would have different tools or different
the other thing is
techniques.
the time scale.
Science, even, you know.
We can't comprehend 1 billion years.
No.
We can't really even comprehend 1 million years.
We can barely comprehend our fucking lifetime.
Well, that's what I mean.
I mean, you know what it's like, especially now that we're our age, where we like, the year goes by so fucking fast.
Yeah, it's nuts.
It's like when you're a kid, time's forever. And then as an adult, you're just like, oh, I'm 50. Like, what the fuck
And you
happened?
can't even comprehend what it's like to have been you as a kid. Like, think back to then. It doesn't seem like you. It seems like someone else's memory or something very different. It seems like it has nothing to do with you. Even you
It is
as a teen mate.
Wait, we're talking about whatever we're talking about, and everyone in the comments is just arguing about chemtrails still. Well, Jeff is anyway.
Oh, and here's the thing, though.
I love he's like, where do they operate from? Where's it happening?
I reckon Jeff does the chemtrails and doesn't want anyone to know.
Where planes,
well-
where planes take off and land, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. And dude, it's like the thing is, like, even fucking the geologists, or they're even talking about this. And I'm not even saying I don't know
I find
what
it interesting that geologists tend to question archaeologists a lot, and they know a lot about the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
They don't agree. Geologists, I mean, a lot would, but like in general, the geologists are trying to, especially with the climate change thing, they're all like, but no one's listening.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. Eh?
And you just got to look at what narrative it pushes. Any one of their narratives, look at what it's pushing. Is it pushing totalitarianism? Their solution is always totalitarian, top-down control, and you have to be a slave.
Yeah.
And when you look at that, you got to know there's something wrong with it. And with the chemtrail thing, all it is questioning it, right? I don't even know what it fucking is. They definitely manipulate the weather. They spray aluminium particles in the air. But who knows if they're spraying other shit? But you got to fucking question it. And, you know, you line these things up. Maybe, you know, I'm saying maybe that's what got everyone sick. Maybe not. But why not fucking question
I mean,
that?
I don't know about the chemtrail thing exactly, but releasing shit from planes, they do it all the fucking time. What do they do with crops?
Yeah, I know.
They literally spray crops. So it's not like they don't do it.
I know.
Back in World War II, the Japanese, it was the Japanese?
Yeah, they drop bombs on them. They release bombs from planes. They can release all sorts of
No,
shit.
no, no,
People. They drop troops on countries.
Well,
you can drop people,
yeah.
chemicals.
They spray
Chemicals.
water
Bombs.
to put out fires.
Yeah.
That's true.
What do you want? What do you want, Jeff? We'll drop it to your fucking house via plane.
Spray
How about
Jeff out of a
bomb?
plane so we don't have to listen to this fucking moron
Drop a bunch
anymore.
of vaccines out of the plane on him, eh?
Hire a plane and a wood chipper from Kennard's Hire and just feed him through a chipper.
Spray him out into the
Spray
air.
his house with himself.
Oh, it's so fucking draining people like that,
Oh,
man.
thanks, Purple. I'm having a drink with me too. It's nice.
The
Oh,
thing
so-
is, we literally live in a society where we are suffering and our future is getting destroyed
Yeah.
because of idiots that can't bother
Like Jeff.
themselves to question the fucking narrative. They are fucking us
Why is it
over.
always a Jeff that's just the worst?
Yeah.
Haven't met a good Jeff yet. Not one.
One's a thumb, and then one doesn't believe in chemtrails.
One's a thumb and the other thinks like a thumb.
A thumb would have more intuitive
Jeff's in the comments.
abilities.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8. These chemicals can't castrate. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. The frogs are gay.
I've been seeing Alex Jones a bit. more recently.
Dude, the memes.
He's popping back up.
How
again.
good are the memes everyone's making? Using, I love
I
it.
haven't seen them. What
You know,
they
it's like me. Why does no one invite me to a party? It's like me 5 seconds in a party. It's like I don't like it, but he won. Shit in the one that turned the friggin' frogs gay.
He's such an intense dude, bro.
Oh, he's so funny, man.
The best one's him on the Rogan podcast. He's like, choke me out. Fucking choke me out. And Joe's like, you don't want this. Like, trust me. He's like, fucking do it. I'm not scared. It's like, it's not a matter of being scared. Like, it'll fucking hurt. Like, you can die. Like, no. You're an old man. You're overweight. No. I've been choked out. Fuck me up. Not going to lie.
Didn't Zane choke you out when we were down south?
Really?
At Oktoberfest.
Why?
Because dude, he had every right to choke me. It's about time someone fucking put me in my place. Eh?
All right.
I was very drunk and I was running my mouth, and I was. If anyone came within like 2 feet of me, I'd grab an item off their body and just throw it into the crowd. So like, I threw Mitch's phone, his son, his hat.
Oh, your mates.
Yeah, it
Mitch's
didn't matter.
phone.
Yeah. I just threw anyone who was nearby, I just grabbed their shit and just yeeted it. This is Mitch Harding, not fucking.
Oh, okay,
not
yeah.
Gillespie. But yeah, I was just being a cunt. And Zane, I was just running my mouth the whole night, and Zane basically hit a point at like 4 hours in. He's like, enough. And just
Really?
zero warning, just came up behind me and just put me to sleep, eh?
Did he actually choke you out like cold? I
Yeah.
remember.
I went down. It was only a few seconds, but it was enough to like put me out. Yeah,
Dude, I'm
I
pretty
came back
sure.
up just like coughing, just like, oh fucking, what the fuck just happened, man?
You know when me, you, and Zane went down south to Busso? Didn't he
didn't
choke?
Nah.
He tried to choke me for a bit. I think. Oh,
With Zane trying to choke.
he loves choking people out. It's like
Because
he's-
he did
Okay.
jiu-jitsu for a bit. Yeah.
and he
he's
has
a
to
tough
try it
gun,
on
yeah.
people.
He's a tough gun.
When you get Zane on here,
I remember ditching beers at each other. We went down to
full beers.
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so we went to Rocky Ridge.
Yeah.
So Josh knew someone who worked there,
Ricky, shout out to Ricky.
and they opened up a new pub in Barso, and they needed their sound system delivered, and they basically said to Josh, like, if you can get it down, we'll put beers on for you, shout your food and whatever, and then just stay down in Barso, have a good time. So Josh hit me up, and I was like, yeah, not a problem. I hit my old man up for his F truck, his F350, so we could all, because with our cars we could only go in 2 cars because it was that much like gear to take down for their sound system. But with my old man's car, we could fit it all in one. So we went down, got fucking sideways drunk off like very high percentage beers, and then when we were leaving, we're like, well, we're not done drinking yet, but you're closing the pub, so like, give us a cart, and like, we brought your fucking sound system down, like, come on. And they're like, yeah, not a problem. Then on the walk back to the apartment, we just got drunk and just threw them at each other.
Yeah, that's fucking
right.
funny.
Yeah.
I was like,
Like one like burst and it was like leaking out the side, and then like Josh was squirting it at me, and then I'm throwing a beer at him, and then that one burst, and I'm like squishing it at him, so it's like pouring out.
yeah, it's like spurting
Yeah,
down.
dude, like the carton's like $100 for 16 beers. Like it's one of those like square cartons. It's like hell expensive beer, and we're just like throwing it around because it's free. Because when shit's free, you just hell don't respect it.
You don't give a fuck.
You don't. It's so funny that age.
If someone gave you a car for free, you'd never service it, just run it into the ground and light it on fire. And then a year later, you'd be like, fuck, why did I do that? That's so
My
stupid.
mate,
I need that car.
Yeah, I need to get
my
around.
mate, we had a party and someone we ran out of beer, and my mate's like, "Oh, I homebrew heaps of beer. I can go get shit loads."
Yeah.
And he had them in long necks,
Yeah, sweet.
but he put way too much sugar in.
Yeah.
So when you crack the top, it would literally shoot like a fucking shotgun,
Like
and the
Coronas
whole
do,
of it
eh?
would come out.
Yeah.
And so we brought that, and then the party got disbanded. So everyone was just walking away, and the whole night
Everyone's
in just
just-
random locations, you could hear like, "Poof," and everyone goes, "Oh!"
There's beers exploding in the
Yeah,
distance.
fucking
Eh?
everywhere. Yeah. That's great.
Dude, why do Coronas always do that?
Do they?
Yeah, dude.
What, the whole lot?
Yeah, if you like, you know how you open a bottle of beer with a lighter or something, and how like you don't support the top, they'll just shoot up, like a couple meters in the air, easy man.
Really?
Yeah, if we were here, it'd like dent the roof. Like they go off.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think they're just hyper pressurized.
Something about fucking Mexican beer or something.
I reckon it's probably because they just fucking cop heaps of sun on the way here, and like heat and shit. And so like when you eventually there's just heaps of pressure in that fucking top bit of space.
Yeah, maybe.
And so once you let it go, it's like boom.
Boy, how do you
Actually, no,
add
they brew it
cutlery
here
to
now.
your fucking order? Why do they do this? They never give you cutlery. How do you add it? There's no thing to
Yeah,
order.
when you go to the
Checkout, there's nothing there.
oh,
Add
okay,
cutlery.
Uber Eats, there's an option.
These fucking cheap cunts.
Yeah.
Give me 2 bits of wood next to each other that I can eat my fucking.
How useless is a bamboo fork? Quietly. You ever tried to stab a piece of chicken with a bamboo fork?
It's fucking
Are they
useless.
pretty shit, the bamboo ones?
They're so bad,
never tried
man.
'em.
Yeah, because they can't get like a point on them. Well, they could, but they don't.
So,
It's fucked.
they're using
These cunts should be
bamboo.
executed.
So they're getting rid, only in Western Australia, they're getting rid of plastics, which they've already started doing. So it's illegal to have them, to sell them. Then they're getting rid. So the plastic alternative is called PLA.
Yeah.
It's like a natural oil based
Plastic. Yeah,
And it biodegrades so quick.
yeah.
That's
They're
it's
getting rid-
hell good
They're
for
getting
you.
rid of that.
Yeah.
They don't want that even. So now you're down to bamboo. Everything has to be bamboo,
Yeah.
made out of bamboo. So the
What
coffee,
about hemp?
yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a hell good idea. We should look into it because it's,
Well, they're already growing.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to have
man,
a fucking
if you could get on
bamboo
that
farm?
and be one of the first to get on that, I shouldn't be saying it on a
100%.
podcast. You'll clean up because when there's
100.
bamboo, I've got the bamboo lids for the cups,
Yeah.
and they're fucking dog shit, and people are gonna
You're
hate
giving
it.
away your
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, I know.
future business
I
idea.
know, but it's-
Someone's already thought of this, though, and they're just waiting for it to become legal, and they'll be like, bang, we're
Hemp,
on it.
yeah.
Well, hemp is legal, but like just
But it's only
trying-
WA at the moment.
Yeah.
The rest of the states will do it. Like fucking Victoria will do it. So
Yeah. Well, it's like we've got that place in Denmark that they're called the fuck. What are they called again? I forget the name, but they do like not THC, the other one,
Oh, CBD.
CBD. That's right. That's what they're called. They're like CBD, alcohol and stuff like that. So they grow marijuana to get the CBD, and they have a license to do it. And
With THC.
well, I
Or is
think
it just hemp?
they have to filter out the THC because obviously there is a portion of THC in there, and there's very strict guidelines with what they can get away with.
Yeah.
But like they basically have the crops already, so there's a lot of stuff that's just like you could either mulch it, compost it, or I don't know if it would go as a
Or
good
use
compost
it.
though because it's a very strong natural fiber.
Why aren't we using them more?
Yeah, dude, it's
Have you ever had any hemp clothes? I've never had any.
neither because I'm not a fucking dirty hippie, but they last forever.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine it's
Yeah.
itchy as fuck.
It has
It's
to
gotta
be.
be
It
itchy.
has to be.
It's like a
I
Hessian
bet you a
bag.
few
You're
people
wearing,
tried to smoke it as well.
yeah,
Get a
yeah,
hemp bag, you like roll it up.
yeah. Fuck, it gets you fucked up, but can't. It's fucking.
That's because they painted the bag. But yeah, yeah, dude. Like, fucking, I reckon there's like something in that for
There
sure.
definitely is,
but the problem with using hemp is that it is a very strong natural fiber. So, like, would it break down well? I mean, it
yeah.
is a natural fiber,
Yeah,
so
natural.
it would break down.
Yeah.
But like, who
Well,
knows how long? Or
Is it? Yeah.
because hemp paper lasts way fucking longer than
Oh,
actual
okay.
paper. That was the
Well-
whole reason why weed was like made illegal back in the day. It was because it threatened the logging industry because the logging industry was like that people were like, we can make like hemp paper. And the logging industry was like, no, you fucking can't because you're going to put us out of business because it's
Yeah.
way easier to grow.
Yeah.
Way
It grows hell
way
quick.
fast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking
way
super fast.
faster.
Yeah.
Way less land mass.
Yeah.
And they could literally just like fucking wipe out the logging industry overnight except for basically construction work.
Yeah.
And so they were like, yeah, no, paper bark. Paper bark's the way. And so because marijuana had buds on it that could get you high, they were like, this stuff is fucked. It's bad for you, blah, blah, blah. And they shut it all down. Yeah.
But also, we don't care if it's bad for us. That's our choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
Also, it's awesome.
if fucking if a fucking a developing country can do it, and they don't give a fuck, why the fuck can't we do it? We should be doing it.
What is with
I
this
want more
idea that
cops
they get
do
to,
nothing but smoke weed when you like have issues going on. That's what I need in my
Yeah.
life.
What's this idea that anyone has the say in anything we do? Unless you're fucking things up for someone else, no one has the say in what you do. You were
Yeah.
born free on this fucking earth. You can do what you want.
Yeah.
But everyone has just become such a cuck that they're like, the government can tell me what to do because I'm a coward.
Well, another thing
I'm
is
a
it's like-
pussy.
Facts.
I mean, I realize like poppy heroin is kind of natural as well, but it's
Surely-
a fucking natural plant. right?
Yeah, but
It's
they must concentrate it though, right? Like
I don't know.
They fuck with it, surely.
I'm not sure. I don't know if you
'Cause
can
you'd
just
have to
have the
eat-
poppy straight off the plant and
You'd
get
have to
fucked
eat
up.
so many seeds
Maybe you would.
to get like, yeah, surely.
I don't know.
I don't know much about it because I'm not a fuck. We should ask Mick. Mick would know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, but like there's way worse things like that'll fuck you up. That's sort of man-made. The vaccine for one.
Ready?
I'd much, yeah, well, that's hard. That's mostly man-made. Yeah.
I'll smoke a bong to that.
Well, I've got a couple of games to play. I just got to finish my burger. And
Oh yes,
Looking
cunt.
good.
These are so good. I'm so
I
excited.
put a
for
bit
this.
of time into the Down syndrome or Korean one, so it's going to be hard.
Korean or Down syndrome is a fucking fantastic game. Also, why like there's no black Down syndrome people, eh? You just don't see
That's a
it.
good question.
Or are they all Down syndrome? Is it like it's one or the other? They either have none.
There's got to be. I've never seen one though. No.
Yeah, they kill them, but they figured it out. That's why.
Yeah. I don't know. I've not seen one.
Yeah.
And then with Koreans, they all look Down syndrome, so you don't know if they are or not.
That's very true.
So there's that.
It's because with Koreans, I feel like if their eyes get too far apart, they just look like fish.
Flounder.
Yeah, they do. They look like flounder, Korean flounder.
Yeah. When there was a girl at school and her eyes were too far apart, everyone called her Flounder.
Everyone's trying to
Or
roll.
Crumb.
Everyone's trying
Fuck.
to roll her up.
brutal.
Roll her up into a fucking roll of sushi.
How fucking bad
Just
were kids
covering
in
her in
school
seaweed, just like
with nicknames, eh? You do one thing and that's it. You're
You used to
fucked.
call her Crumb too. You know Crumb off Our Real Monsters, and he held his eyes. He used to call
Oh,
her Crumb.
Jesus.
that's amazing.
Hey, speaking of that, I got my 20-year anniversary coming up. School reunion, and my mate's coming out from Norway for it. He went to school with us for
Fucking hell, he's
couple
coming
years.
all the way here.
Yeah, it's gonna be all time, man. He's coming out. We're gonna go down.
I
there
don't
and
fuck with
fucking
school
run around.
reunions, eh?
Dude, it's 20 years, but Dude,
Yeah.
some of the lads I went to school with are legends, but
I feel like if I went to a country town, I would, but like here, no fucking chance.
Yeah, 'cause I don't
need
see
to know. I
them,
don't need to
bro.
know how many fucking deck shoes you own, cunt. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, I
The
don't
cunts I went
see.
to school with are the biggest flogs.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
went private school, though.
Well, all my
Yeah.
mates, all the mates that I have now, I might have met at that time, but didn't go to my school.
Yeah.
Like straight up. Oh, one.
What school
one
did you go to?
John 23rd College
Which one's that?
in Mount Claremont.
Oh,
It's like the cheap private school.
it's
Yeah, it is. It's like the cheapest of the
how
private
cheap
schools.
is it to go there?
Probably not that cheap. Let's be honest.
It's a cheap private school, $7
No,
million
it's one of
a
it's
semester.
it's like the only co-ed private school in that area, at least.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how many co-ed private schools there are, but it's one of the only that I'm aware of.
Oh,
I'm sure there's a few others, but yeah, at least in like the Golden Triangle.
oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the thing for me, I don't see any of these people. I haven't
Yeah.
seen anyone since school, really. So
Yeah. There's one guy, John Barrett, that he came to my school, I think in year 10. Fucking sick guitar, really good musician. He was the guitarist of Law of Attraction with Clint and Benny
Yeah.
and that. Like, we're still mates. So, but like he'd be the only one.
Did you have fun at school, or was it fucked?
Like, yes and no. It was all right. I was a
Yeah.
fuckhead in high school, but like, I think everyone was.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no.
You think you're a mad cunt in high school, though?
A little bit of that, but also just like I copped a lot of shit, so I dealt out a lot of shit. My way of like dealing with copping shit was just like deflecting onto other
Dude,
people.
but that's exactly what you learn in school, which these beta males aren't learning now. If someone toasted you, all you wanted to do was toast them better, so
Yeah.
you didn't look like an idiot.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
the whole game. That's what everyone did.
Yeah.
But that builds thick skin.
Yeah.
That's why we're stuck with a bunch of fucking cucks now that can't.
Yeah.
Dude, have you watched the new Bill Burr movie?
Yeah, dude. What's it called? Old Dads? Yeah,
Bro,
dude.
that is exactly what it's like living in this world. to a fucking T. I love.
Dude, that movie is actually hell good.
Oh man, when he's standing in front of the school and they're trying to make him apologize. And he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry that 6 of you got offended and had to tell the other 40."
Yeah.
Have you watched it, Drew?
What's that?
It's
Old Dads.
Old Dads. It's Bill Burr's movie with Dave Chappelle's in it as well.
He's got a movie.
Yeah, it's on Netflix, but it's literally him living in this world, just losing his fucking mind to all the woke cunts. Like, but it nails how pathetic all these. Because it just has all, his boss and that's just a fucking loser.
Yeah.
How woke everyone is and how they care about all the.
Well,
they think people have to respect their fucking feelings.
But there's also that whole scene about when they film them without their consent and then use it to like lay them off and shit,
Yeah.
which is like delves into like another layer of shit that's going on in our world.
Yeah,
Where,
the
like,
cancel culture.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking spot on. There's so many good bits about it. The bit where that other chick, her like kid hits the pregnant woman in the stomach, and then she's just like, "You can't do that! Like, what the fuck?" And then the other mum gets upset that she's yelling at her son.
Yeah,
And it's
dude.
like, "You call me a bad mum?" It's like, you literally hit a pregnant woman. Like, what else am I meant to fucking call you? Control your fucking child.
That's a full thing too. I've heard from a fair few mothers that other mothers are like that and just pretentious, man.
Well, they just let their kids do fucking anything, and then it's like you're the problem if
and
you say anything about it.
Especially around like the Highgate area and shit, man.
I'll
Like,
just
there's
headbutt them, mate.
Yeah. Around like Mount Lawley, Highgate, Perth, all these
I'll
areas.
just be like, do you want
know-
to become a fucking murder statistic? Because like I can make that happen. Like you're a pregnant woman, I'm a man. Like,
Hey, dude, Sarah was telling me that this mum said to her, they were, like talking, and she said, "Oh, where do you live?" And Sarah was like, "Oh, I live in East Perth." And the mother was like, that sucks. Are you all right, basically? Like, I feel sorry for you that you have to live.
What?
Like,
Sarah or Sarah?
Sarah's in Dre's.
Oh, sorry.
And she was like, but she's basically like trying to big note herself to her, like, you know, because they all think that they're rich housewives around that area, around Highgate and that.
Oh, Highgate, yeah.
She's, but it's like,
Well,
you're
it's
not
not
living
really.
in Mosman Park.
No, you know.
Oh, but also East Perth ain't that bad.
East Perth is
most
nice.
of it's pretty
Oh,
good.
it's also like pretty much the CBD.
I know.
Probably the most expensive real estate you're going to come across.
I know, and she's like trying to say, poor you, basically, that you have to live there. And I'm like, is that not the most pretentious fucking thing? Who do you think you are? What? Because your husband's got money and you drop your kid off at school in your fucking BMW? You
After
whore?
6 gin and tonics in the morning,
Oh, and a bottle of wine?
Yeah.
You fucking
Because your
black
rich
wine.
husband just nutted in you, and now you've produced a child, so you think you're good?
Well, no, they do
Unreal.
think they're good because they spent their whole life trying to hook up with a rich dude, and they finally did it.
Yeah.
And then they were like, "Come in me," and they're like, "Just on your face. I don't want to deal with any of that." And they're like, "Come in me, please, please." They finally make it happen. They're like, "Got him, got him," and then all of a sudden they're like, "I'm the best." It's
Well,
like,
it was like that.
You're a whore.
Did you see
Slagging
that
people
one
off.
with the baseball player, the American baseball player? I don't know his name. Forgot his name. It was big in America. No one really knows baseball here, so they don't care.
Yeah.
But he got done, and like basically the the court system hadn't took him to court because this woman claimed that he raped her. So he had to sit and just cop it. Like public opinion was this cunt's a rapist piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know, lost money, lost contracts, all that
Yeah.
shit for like a year until all the court case had all finished and he could release evidence.
Yeah.
The next day, he just releases all this shit that shows she was full of shit.
Yeah.
And she was sending her friends text messages saying, they're like, "How much money does he earn?" And she's like, 50 mil a year. And they're like, "Yes, take it all." And like, blah, 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 and going on. So she was just full of, yeah. And there's a video, timestamp video of her. So she said she got raped, right? She said that he was strangling her and he choked her till she passed out. And then when she woke up, he was fucking her in the ass. That's what she said.
That's quite extreme.
Yeah, and so she's like, "Yeah, that I got raped, all that shit." and like he was
Did you
real
though? It was in the
violent
arse.
and all that. And then the next morning,
Whatever.
she's got a video of her. He's asleep and she's in bed like smiling, and she like puts the camera over to show that it's this guy, this baseball player, and she's like all happy and fucking smiley. And he just posted that and said this was the next morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you either fucking love anal that much, or
Or
I
you like
didn't-
being raped, yeah. That was like when that fucking Ross guy tried to like have a crack at me, and he's like, "You abused my girlfriend, you emotionally scarred her," and I was just like, "Here's her messaging me like fucking a month after the date that you said that I abused her." I was like, "Why would she do that? Was
Yeah.
I that good at gaslighting her that she now has Stockholm syndrome? Like, are you fucking insane?
How do these girls, like these
What
women,
reality are you fucking living in? You fucking moron."
how do these women not just fall straight away? Like, where is the shame? I don't understand. Like, they say it's shameful, or they feel like they're not, then they don't want to come forward because they feel bad about it or whatever.
In this day and age, you'd be mad not to, because it's guilty. Like, you can say it and it never happened.
That's true.
And,
yeah.
and everyone's like, "Get him!" And like they're lighting torches and pitchforks are coming out.
But
Like,
where's
I haven't
the
seen a
shame?
pitchfork in 400 fucking millennia, and
Yeah.
then pitchforks are coming out. All of a sudden, it's like, who the fuck even needs this anymore?
Where's the shame? I don't understand where the shame is. Like, no one's going to be like, "You fucking whore, you got raped." Like, everyone's going to be like, "Well, we feel real bad for you because you got raped."
Yeah.
Say it when it fucking happens, cunt. Don't say it like 10 years down the line because no one's going to believe you.
If it comes out that you fucking made it up, you should get the same fucking punishment as the
Oh,
perpetrator.
100%. Yeah.
Or the
You should
supposed
get- yeah,
perpetrator.
you should give all your shit to them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then get fucked in the ass.
And then take a video smiling.
Wait, imagine if the punishment for false accusation of rape
Is
was
rape.
rape.
In the way that you
It'd
false
stop pretty
accusation.
quick.
No,
It'll be over pretty fucking quick, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, would it, eh?
There's just 100 dudes like breaking in from all angles, just all the sex offenders in local area, just like, yes, yes.
You get thrown in Ian Watkins' fucking cell.
Nah, yeah.
She's 19. He's just like, no.
Sorry, I won't do it. She has to be at least 18 years
Like,
younger.
can you get this grandma out of my cell, please? Disgusting.
Can we do
Yes.
can we do the game Korean or Down syndrome?
Yeah.
All right. How am I going to do this? I'll just do this.
Have you got Kim Jong Un in?
No.
This is the puss mungie just in there randomly. Eh?
Where is it? Here. What entire screen? I don't understand what this is. This do. Share. All right. That should be coming up, hopefully. Yes, it does. All right. So, Korean or Down syndrome. We're going to keep scoring
That's
this one.
just a Korean.
Both.
It's a hell ugly Korean chick.
Okay. And?
Are you doing both here? Like, are you going to have Down syndrome Korean chicks and Down?
Yeah.
No.
And I'll tell you one thing, it was real hard to find actual Down syndrome Koreans. So they mustn't be very, very, very common.
That's just
What
a
are you gonna go
Korean.
with?
That's just a Korean for sure.
What are you going with?
I don't know.
Come on, Joss. We're counting this one. This is a game
Oh,
that's
okay, hang on,
getting
hang on.
scored.
Chinese.
No,
No,
there's two options.
It's Korean.
It's Korean or
He always has to go something that's got nothing to do with
it's
the
Korean or
fucking
Down syndrome.
Is she North Korean or South Korean?
South.
Oh.
Is she up
Does
Korean
that
or
make a
down
difference
Korean?
to how down, to how Down syndrome she is? Well, that's a good point. If she's North, she's probably more down because
Like,
fucking
Korean, look at the teeth.
the teeth.
No, it's just a hell. Oh, wait, that's
She's not-
that's a
she's not
volleyball
Down
player.
syndrome,
That's a
no.
volleyball
She's not.
player.
No.
So
Yeah.
Normally says
Korean.
Korean, and you
Josh
say
says
Korean.
Korean.
All right. Yeah, it's Korean. It's
Korean.
just
All right, that's one each.
But they're Korean anyway.
Yeah, I know,
No,
but-
they could just be Down syndrome. There might be a black dude popping up. Oh, wait, and that's funny. He's actually Korean.
Oh, fuck. I hope this works. Let's see
Yeah,
if it works.
just go next.
Yes,
There
it
we go.
does. There you go.
No,
That
Korean or down.
hasn't popped up on the other screen though.
Oh, why?
Has it not?
No, it hasn't. Gay. I've got to
That-
do this for all of them. You can
that's
suck a
fucked.
fucking dick.
Why did they stop that?
I don't know.
That's so retarded.
Why did they change? You
bro.
can't open a
shit's sake.
window now, wait.
Yeah.
You can't just have a window open.
No.
That's so annoying. There you go. Now it's there. That's a Korean.
Okay. Josh?
Or do you reckon she's a hot
I'm gonna
downy?
go with Downs.
Downs.
I'm still going Korean.
Korean.
Yeah.
Not Downs.
Fuck! I didn't. I actually went
You thought
against
I
my
was-
better judgment
Well,
because
you
I thought
thought I
that
was-
was a trick.
You do
one.
that a lot.
You thought I was fucking with you.
Yeah, I did.
Which I may still do. So I'm just. Well, this one, you know. All right, we'll do,
King Jong-un.
we'll do this
Then
one.
why did you even drop this in there?
Because he kind of looks Downs a little bit. Like, look at him.
I would say he is
He could be somewhat Downs, you know.
the smartest man to ever live, and my idol, and wish, and no.
20 points. 20
Yeah.
points to Josh. Yeah. Korean. Next.
I reckon Downs because of his fucking haircut. But yeah, all right. He's just Korean.
Yeah, thanks for
Well,
wasting my
he's
time.
North Korean.
He's
Thanks
North
for
Korean.
wasting my time. Next.
He's also the inspiration for all of the Australian politicians, the way they run
I'm
Australia.
the down whisperer.
Oh, fuck off.
You are.
I
Just
know.
open
when
the
they're down.
fucking
Yeah, I'm
photo.
not gonna win this one.
Oh, open it in WhatsApp, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fucking hungry. These
bro,
motherfuckers
that's so
hurry up,
easy.
food.
It's so easy.
Is it?
I can't even see that.
Bros.
All right, well,
Kick
you
on,
know.
I can't see that.
It's a
You
down.
can't see.
I need glass.
It's a downy.
Okay, it's a downy.
Down.
You reckon down?
Down.
All right, yeah, it's down.
Yeah, it's down.
It's syndrome of a down.
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
This is Bobby
if,
Lee.
If you don't know
it's
him.
Bobby Lee. It's
a
fucking
Bobby
it's
Lee.
Bobby Lee.
Well, you both know him.
An idiot.
Yeah, of course, Bobby Lee. It's not even there. Bobby Lee. Down.
I love Bobby Lee. He's so good.
All right. Well, you both got that one.
Japanese.
I love it how Bobby Lee just
Japanese.
randomly pops up in movies from time to time.
He's got a bit of a career behind him.
I love his. I love
Oi,
it.
I wonder what this one could be. Oi, dude, it's so fucking. This is why you can kill him at birth
Alright, go
because
on.
it's so in your face obvious. Down.
And Josh.
Yes, he clearly got down.
Okay. All right.
This one isn't
Was
even.
it down or was it Korean?
Yeah, well, it took me a while. It was late night, so fucking
It
this
was-
one. This
it was-
one.
So well, that's a point each.
That's down. Down.
Yeah,
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 down.
yeah. I was gonna
This one.
have to
How about this
confirm
one?
these things, you know.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. This one.
This is the fucking spanner,
Oh, what-
spanner in the works.
None of these have convinced me, Drew. This isn't.
Oh, your computer's fucking up.
What the fuck?
I can't
Just
see it.
shut itself.
Uh-oh,
And now
spaghetti.
it won't let me do
And that's
anything.
it. Hello, good evening, and good night. That's it.
Dennis Moore.
Dum 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 dum. He steals the dum dum dum.
I can't even press anything. It's just fucking frozen.
Dennis Moore, down to down.
Downy more,
Chrome's not
downy more,
responding.
more.
more downs. He steals from the downs and gives to the poor.
What's going on here?
Give me all your lupins.
Uh-oh.
I've never had this happen before.
Oh, it's using many megabytes.
I happen to know that
I
this
think
is
we're
the
offline.
Lupin Express.
I think we're offline.
Well, yeah, probably. We've got the fucking blue wheel of death happening.
Oh fuck! Should I start Telegram now or what?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Welcome
This has never happened
to
ever.
The shit show.
Dennis Moore,
Oh,
dum
dude,
dum
it's,
dum dum.
no, it's up, and we're just screaming. We can't see it.
Well,
So
your
to all-
computer
oh,
has downs.
to
Your
yeah.
fucking computer.
It didn't
to
like the
all our
game, eh?
to all our listeners, we know you can see it. We can't see it, but
Oh, is the video still working?
that's a he's Korean. It's a yeah. It's the light. It's just this is there, and we're just like, what's going on? Help! And to everyone else, it's just normal. No, dude,
We're dying.
Yeah.
Ah! Ah!
I'm gonna have to shut it down.
to all our listeners, we cannot see what you can see right now. I'm
Yeah.
glad you can see it, but
Now-
yeah, it's still, I know it's still up. I'm talking about it.
All right, let's just do the rest of the pod with that picture of that fucking down here. Fuck it. I'm down. I'm down to
Yeah, we
do
know
it.
you're down.
I'm down.
Or are you Korean?
I'm both.
Yeah, dude.
I'm secret Korean.
All right, worst
what the
game
fuck?
show of all times. Who wants to be a down millionaire? And you're just answering the most retarded
task
questions
manager,
ever.
but- Oh, this one is not responding. That one is probably the one that'll
End the task. Do it. Just end the task.
Well,
Fuck
then
it.
we're gonna go away.
No, just try it.
no,
End it.
no.
End it. End it. End it. Throw it off a cliff like you